Now, if you didn't scream during that, then you probably have rocks in your heart. But it's time for a calmer recap of what went down in Disney's 90th animated feature film, Tarzan. In the beginning, there is a fun little section where we meet Tarzan as an adult, played by the voice of Tony Goldwyn. He's going to be narrating the story of how he grew up, so we see him swing through the trees with his ape family and friends. We learn that Tarzan means white skin in ape language, and after some playful banter, he decides to teach them the ways of man by showing them a magic trick with a banana peel. It's a great start to the movie and sets up the world just enough before dropping us into the action. Tarzan was born John Clayton, son of Lord and Lady Clayton. They were traveling to an expedition in Africa when their ship crashed, and they were left for dead. However, a tribe of gorillas found the baby John and named him Tarzan, meaning white skin. The gorilla Kala wanted to keep him as her own after her infant son died shortly before Tarzan arrived. Despite the protests of the silverback gorilla, Kerchak, who blamed her for the death of her previous child and believed another human would come and kill Tarzan too. Years pass, and we are introduced to the wonderfully annoying duo of Turk and Tantor. They invite Tarzan to a party, and he goes despite Kayla's wishes for him to stay behind. At the party, we learn more about Tarzan and how different he is from the other apes. While all the other male gorillas want to fight Kerchak for dominance, Tarzan wants to fight for something else. He fights to protect those he cares about. This causes more tension between him and Kerchak. The next day, Tarzan hears gunshots and becomes curious. He and Turk decide to go find the source and get into a bit of a pickle. Tarzan saves Turk from a hunter, but not before getting shot in the shoulder. Realizing this will only make the other hunters come after him, Tarzan runs away, only to be captured by said hunters. The leader of the group is none other than Tarzan's biological father, Lord Clayton. He adopts Tarzan into his family and teaches him the ways of man. This includes fencing lessons, which honestly seems like a weird choice for teaching someone about human culture. But hey, what do I know? Meanwhile, back at the jungle, Kala is looking for Tarzan. She finds Kerchak, who has calmed down a bit and now believes Tarzan is actually a gorilla. They set out to find him together. Back at the human camp, Tarzan is learning how to walk in shoes and use a knife. His new mother even lets him hunt some gazelles, but he refuses because he doesn't want to kill innocent animals. After hearing some singing, he looks for the source and sees Jane Porter, daughter of Professor Porter, played by the legendary Glenn Close. She is also in Africa doing research. Tarzan and Jane flirt a bit, and she is completely oblivious that he's a jungle man. I mean, I guess she would have known if she had seen him hunting with a spear or something, but that didn't happen. Tarzan goes back to the human camp, and Clayton takes him to see Phil, a taxidermist, to mount Tarzan's head. Yep, you heard that right. His dad wants to turn his head into a trophy. After overhearing this, Tarzan runs away again, this time to warn the other animals of Clayton's evil plan to capture them and sell them to zoos around the world. Jane and her father had followed Tarzan to his home in the jungle, where she had fallen in love with the jungle and its inhabitants. She and her father were captured by Clayton, but not before Tarzan swings in to save them. Clayton falls off a cliff and into the water below, where giant crocodiles immediately surround him. I guess that answers the question of what's worse, being eaten alive by a lion or being torn limb from limb by a crocodile. Well, maybe not. I'm sure there's worse things than both of those, but still. You lost your arm, Tarzan. Maybe don't gloat quite yet. Tarzan and Jane get married and have a son of their own. They name him John after her grandfather, so I assume that means Jack is after Tarzan too. I can't imagine a conversation between two cavemen that doesn't include at least one Tarzan yell. So who wants to hear about Tarzan's crazy adventures as a wee lad? 'Cause I got 'em right here. Just click this video on the left for some truly terrifying tales, or click this other video on the right for some fun Disney facts. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss our latest videos. See ya.